All right, welcome back, everyone. Here we are thus far. I still hadn't decided where I'm going to glue this down yet, but I think everything's really coming together so far. You know, no real drama at last night. You know, that glue is set pretty good. I don't know. I'm not sure if it's my table or the set, but it's got a little wobble in it, so I'm hoping it'll either stabilize or I'll put some shims underneath it to hold it steady. But, like I say, gonna finish up tonight. I don't see any reason. There's no more little tiny things to build. It's just a matter of putting the side and the decorations on. Side, the roof, and the front, obviously, the big parts. I'm really pleased with how this one turned out. It seems like I say that every time I have one of these sets. But I really do think it just seems it amazes me that they can do this and make these things look this good. But if you're new here, this is what I do. I buy these sets and I build them step by step in real time, so you can see all my successes and failures, and hopefully how I fix any failures that might come up. If you've seen any sets like this that you'd like to see, or any of the similar to the other stuff that I've built on my channel, feel free to drop it in the comments, because I'm more than happy to add it to my list. I always want to include y'all in some of the direction of the channel anyway. If I can't do it, I'm not going to try, but well, I might try, but if I can't do it, I can't do it, and I will. But if it's something that I think would be interesting and y'all would, if y'all are in favor of it, I'd give it a go probably. But without any further ado, let me gather up a few pieces and we will start finishing touches on this bad boy. Okay, so our first step is put our roof supports in. The first one's the one with the notch in it because the wires are going to run through from this one to the next one. But it's got this notch up here. It goes in like that, and then supposedly this little stick goes in on the bottom down here. I'm hoping it's got the outline. Yeah, you can see it, and it's sort of showing up there. So I'm hoping that's going to be line up the proper height. I was like, fingers crossed. So that go a little bit higher on it. That's going to be to there. Just eyeball that. Okay, yeah, it's going to be in the ball. That's going to be in the ballpark. So what I'm going to do, we're going to try to do. We'll find out if it works or not here. Because I'm going to do it on both sides now. The length is right. I'm going to go ahead and build this thing over here. Super glue everything in place. And then enter it in there, because that'll give me support over on this other side too. So here we go. Let's see how this works. Your mileage may vary, all that good stuff. Okay, you know what? I'm here, it's a little bitty piece. Let's put a little bit of glue on both sides so we get maximum coverage. And and I'm gonna get 5 or 10 seconds here, so try and move it, or just mess it all up like that. We'll see if it's still active. Okay. All right. I'm hopeful with. Let's grab dab off the excess here. Alright, now same thing on the other side. So there's actually a gap on this one. So I'll try and make this level. Handheld pile is probably not the tool for the job here. Both. Okay, so that. Okay, that's much more solid connection. I'm not going to go with the both sides this time. Just to, let's coat there. And up. And ease you in. Give that a good 10 count. Alright, stable anyway. I'm not sure I'll call it sturdy, but hopefully it will be. Okay, that's fairly straight. No decoration or anything on this either side there. Up you down there. And once again, we're in the problem is going to be this side. I'm thinking, oh, okay. I think I know. Yeah, I've thought about this before. The issue is, I mean, not really an issue. I think I can overcome it here. The lights detangled. The lights have to go up the back here, so they're not wanting us to put the sides on until we get the lights done. But I can put the lights, I can just run the wires up through here and sort of tack them over on the side. Yeah, let's see how this works. Okay, so get you guys back in there. I just need this one through there, through there. So I just stow it over there. And they gave us these clear strips of tape rather than glue. This is what I'm going to use their tape for. I think we could actually. There it goes. That one peeled. Yeah, so I'm gonna. Oh, I left half my lights turned off tonight. No wonder I can't see anything here. Okay, so I'm gonna put you in there. And get that tape to stick where I want it to. Okay, so run that back in there so it's sort of held in somewhat the right place. And see, these are try and get them untangled. There we go. We got them fairly untangled, so I can get maximum distance. They gave me like 8 pieces of this tape, so I'm gonna go to town with it. Find the edge oil. There it goes. So this way this time. Put the tape on first. And we'll weave back in there. Over the other side. Alright, so that's working. And these are the ones from our other guys. Tuck them in, hopefully. And this guy, yeah, I'll be able to glue that in place too if I put the side on first. Guys, tape. Can see it there. Okay, so sort of gather these wires here. I can't sort of ease them in and yeah, tack them down with tape. All right. So these, all this, so I will leave you over there. This guy's also got to go putting this in place. I hope this is a good idea. yeah, there's room there, so it's okay. I'm just gonna, like I say, just keep using their tape to tack these wires in place so I can get this other side on. There. Actually, why don't I just put this one all the way through. That should. I think there's no slack there. All right, here. Okay, and around that corner, you back in there. Okay, got one more wise guy here. It's not cooperating with me. Okay, they gave me 6 pieces of tape. Okay, so that's, I just got the stuff taped off. Try that one wrapped around the corner. I want to make sure I tuck it in whenever I pull. Okay, just okay. I'll say this. It's either a good idea or a bad idea. You can learn from my pain if it doesn't work. Okay, let me something to prop this up a little, because I'm going to be moving it around. Those wires are, they just want to jump out, the power wires. That's the ones I can't really mess with too much. I'll just have to make sure and keep an eye on that. Desk over there, this is in place. So I'm hoping the issue I had with this tab on that front wall isn't the same issue I had. I don't have that issue again tonight. Because I'm not sure how I'm going to deal with that if I do. Okay, so not done. Okay, these 4, well, these 3 of them are on, or 2 of them are on. Okay. And yeah, that one is not even close. Back wall, let it float in. Maybe there's a. Let's try to start from this side, maybe. Okay, getting closer there. Okay, so that's on there. These guys. Wires in the way. This one's arguing with me. I think it's that one. Okay. And the bad thing is I gotta undo all this because this is just the dry fit. Okay. See how these look. Wires. Crimp those wires, you stay in your slots. I think I can. Okay. Alright. Here's a preview. All the wires stayed relatively where they're supposed to be up here. I don't feel any. Doesn't feel like there's any issues there. I can't. Yeah, it looks like they're all in their little hole down there. And of course now, this means I gotta take it off and glue it. Alright, so it does go on there with a little bit of struggle. These things are going to be an issue. Got the glue on. Yeah, and that whatever tape I was using there went away. Maybe I can put. Okay, yeah. Okay. So I'm starting from the back and moving forward. Gonna go stick with the old Gorilla Wood glue, just because it seemed to work good on this side. But let's tilt this back a tad. Let me do it so I can get my glue on. Nope. And all right. Smart, I'd use a brush for this rather than trying to do it within the bottle, but touch there. Why not? Spread them out a little bit. All right, and we're going on. Everybody's one more check of these wires so we get one last tuck in here in the hood. I'm not grabbing onto there. And that was on. You guys. Okay. I have to glue this one up front. You're trying to escape. Towards middle, so I can get one on the top. And this one looks good. Even though I knew I was going to use the clamps, I put them up. Got some seepage down here, so knock that out. These guys. Side to side there. And down here on the bottom. This one. The front actually looks okay on this one, but I got one more clamp, so I'm going to go ahead and mush this down on the bottom down here. Got it, might as well use it. Make sure I'm not getting my desk or any of the wire in the way. Okay, give that a... Okay. Now, we're going to find out here in a second. Well, you're going to find out in a second whether or not this was a good idea or not. I'll find out in probably 20 minutes. Alright, but I'll be right back with that. Okay, here we go. Let's start undoing these and find out what is what. Alright. One down. I'll put it somewhere where I won't hurt myself. Maybe. And so. Okay. Considering the clamp was sort of stuck to the wood there, I feel good about that one. And you. Okay. Yeah. It's got a little bit of a lip right there, but I think I can sand that down. But it's not. Yeah, it's just that one, so it may be that. Yeah, I guess I'll feel pretty good. Still got the... stabilized a little bit as far as the wobble goes. I'm not sure. Okay. Now, and continuing to go outside of the directions, I'm going to finally glue my desk in place. I can feed these wires. No, I can't. They're not feeding. Okay. Was not expecting that to be a problem. But I think I can set you there for the moment. Find my hook doodad. Where are you? The bright yellow and black handle that I've already used. Oh, right there. Found it. Okay, so I think I can reach. Yeah, I can reach it from here. I got them both. No. Alright, so I got them pulled out there, so I can tuck them back in once I get that guy in place. But I'm going to stop there. Get it down the center there. And I'm going to glue the back to the side wall as my plan. Oh, B7000. Just throw some on there best I can in the middle of all that. Still got my wires. I'm gonna keep them here. Just pop you up. Wiggle it around a little bit. So here you go. Okay, now I think I want a little bit of a gap right there. Yeah, I don't think anything goes back behind it. Alright. Desk is in place. And sort of pop those wires back in underneath there, I hope. Or maybe just sort of leave them there because I'm going to put a piece of wood over top of them anyway. Alright, so that's in place. Doesn't appear to be any issues there. And let's see what else I want to. I think I want to do the rest of my floor because, like I say, I'm about to put the roof on. So let me. I usually don't argue with the instructions on these sets like this, but I just trying to make my life easier, relatively. Let's see. So, and they just totally skip over the part. Oh no. Oh. Yeah, they totally skip over the part where they put a picture. That's the first time all that stuff appears. So that's the sort of idea I'm going to use. Let me take this light down so get some of that glare out. Pop these up a little bit. Let's see, I have another light, maybe. I don't have my. That's a little better. Okay. I don't think those are going to put out enough light to make a difference. No, I'm sure they won't. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and try and put our stuff in the floor here. So we got our newspaper bin, our chair, our witch's hat, and whatever document that is, broom, and of course the lantern with the handle I'm so proud of. Oh, and stacko books. Okay. Looks like our chair is supposed to sort of be back there in front of the desk where you'd expect a chair to be. So something along those lines, kicked out to the side a bit. Stack O books. Goes in here. The spine showing to us. I think I'm going to leave them like that so they're coming straight out rather than at an angle. Although they do show it at an angle. Let's see how the angle looks. No, I think I want to do them more straight, just because to sort of obscure the fact that I didn't color in the sides. Our lantern, for some reason, goes here in the floor when you're right next to a lamp, a candle and a lamp behind you, but okay. And broom sort of leans here in the corner next to our desk. Witch's hat and doodad. That, yeah, sort of there. And then make sure I got the right side showing. I did put them where I folded them where none of the white was showing on this side. So that's the side I want out. Knocked over my line. And that's supposed to go like somewhere in this area. Okay, that's the base floor, ground floor setup. Everything looks like it fits in there good. Yep. And before I glue, now that I've gone to the trouble putting this stuff in, let me see. We'll find out together whether or not that was a good idea. Here's this guy. You. Oh, I'm feeling good. This was a good idea. Let's see which one goes next. The ornate one. You go. Of course, you do have to glue them in. It's a little bit, but you know what? I'm gonna get my wood glue out and use these to squeeze it, to hold it together. Like I say, that stuff is stout. And then this guy, the plain one, it actually goes up here somewhere. Probably to go flush. Let's see. I'm trying to see. There's no. Okay, there is a marker here for telling me where to go. It's got the lines. And all that stuff just went to the one side. Pull these out. Okay. Well, I think y'all can see the plan where we're going with this. So I'm gonna start off by gluing down all our stuff in the floor. Pop these back out. And I've got these. The plain Jane one has a similar set of runners to the first one, and that's our guide for our dust cover. But okay, but first things first is getting. That's too bright. I know that glare coming off the light on the top is a little too much. Let's try. I gotta. That. No, that doesn't. That's wrong frequency. It looks like. You do. Yeah, I guess a little more light in there, and that's not got that wavy motion. All right, now ready to do some placements. Sticking with the B7000, so just hit all 4 legs on this one, I believe. And get my tweezers to maybe ease it in place. Find a good grip for it. Ease you, let's see, a little sideways, like you scoot it out and got up and left. And I'll go to my lantern. Probably too much glue for that one. Right here at the foot of our chair. Turn use of that. Everybody can see my nice handle. Stack O books. Grab you and yep, that's right. And like I say, I'm doing pretty well. Actually, yeah, I'm going to turn it that way. If you're a rebel and turn it against the instructions, they got it going parallel with the chair. I think I'm going to have them a little bit of this. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm feeling that. Broom. Leaning up against the desk here, so I can put a dollop on the desk corner there. And ease the broom hopefully into the dollop. Hopefully you'll grab it. I think so. witch's hat, suitcase, bring them back a little bit, make sure we're clear of our what's going to be our dust cover. And our box of newspapers, and let's say, make sure I got the right side showing. Right there, those other papers are all on the floor. So, all right. Okay. Now, leave those. Need this. And I guess I can turn my lights off down in there. Okay. Like I said, I'm going to go with the wood glue on this one as well. This is going to be, the hard part is going to be running the wires in this space, but I think it's doable. So I'm going to, so we're trying to tuck them to the back. They'll go. And just ease a dab of this wood glue. That's clogged again with the okay, pop that off the other way. Now, let's ease that wood glue in, just a dab there, dab in there, dab in there, dab in there, and here goes all the extra goo everywhere. Okay, running down the sides. You're going to be behind the lantern anyway, so that'll be okay. Get me a small clamp. Like I said, just going across the top to just sort of ease them into the really gently. Yep. And wipe this up. Get a swab over here. A little excess through there, clean it up. And it. Alright. Same over here. Yeah, 'cause that feels good. Alright. So, gonna let that tie together. So, I say, what you'll see in a second, I'll see in 15 or 20 or 30 minutes. Make sure these are standing up straight-ish. Although it's not, I don't think that's vitally important. It's sort of being nice. Oh, just broke it off. Maybe I didn't break it off, but I loosened the glue. So let's maybe not do that, even though I can't stop myself. Okay. I'm going to stop myself now. Okay, so everything in the bottom stayed in place. I think the top's just got to hopefully dry and let that glue is going to hold and bind us together. All right, time for me to take another break. I'll be right back. Okay, just like that. Let's see what happens if it stays together. Okay, yep, staying together. Excellent, excellent. Now, I think I'm going to need the clamps again, but I'm going to keep them handy. What's next? Oh yeah, the front piece here. It's got think I'm just going to go with super glue on this one because it does not have a notch to go into. Oddly, is that? Oh, that's right, because that's where the end of it is, because that's where the dust cover goes. Okay, I was looking, it doesn't match up the profile, but that's okay. That's to compensate for the thickness of our glass ceiling. Okay, so super glue, super glue, super glue. Where to put you? There you are. Okay. I think just do one side at a time, maybe, and hope there's enough flexibility there. No details on that one, so just nice coat on both sides of the corner there. Ease you down. Hopefully line you up and pressure both ways. Okay, give that another 4 more seconds. And now I didn't think this through. Maybe hope there's enough flexibility there to, yeah, a little bit. Just go around the corner. That. You lined up with our and pressure there. And next one is another 4 seconds. That'll be good. All right. So we got our roof supports in place. Okay. And like I say, I appear to have just totally abandoned the order of the directions. So we'll have fun with that, hopefully. Okay, now this guy is supposed to be on top up here. I think I'm going to do you second. I'm going to go take our fancy one. It's supposed to go like this. They probably just hang that. And whoop. Okay. And I think I see something that might help us here. It's going to be up in the top. Let me see how. It's got a little filigree here that I think that I'm not crazy about that, the way that LED sticks out of there either. That's it. It's not putting off much light in order than that either. Yeah, that's right. These are really dim LEDs, or my batteries are almost dead, which is, I think I just pulled them off the charger though. Let's see if I should be able to tilt this. See, it's got that little double hook LED, not LED, on there. So I'm thinking, pull this back here, it goes through that little notch. It's going to be up in the top with all that stuff going on around it. I'm going to shorten that. I'm going to take some off of this and lift this up a tad. I'll take you about right there, I think. Because I'm feeling feeling that, using that to hold our guy in place. And if I bevel this back side, maybe. Oh, actually the back side is beveled. I just gotta spin the I think that's gonna work. It'll be, you're supposed to do it like pull it up to the top and then go straight across. That appears getting pretty close with that. I may hit this front wires with a marker, sort of blend them in a little bit, but I think we're gonna fly here. Don't have any there. I got one piece of their tape left. I'm gonna go ahead and use it right there. So you, one of those two guys. You there. And I should have dropped maybe drop some glue in behind that tape, see if it'll flow a little bit. I may have just figured out a new method of gluing this stuff down. I had never thought about putting a form around the wires. Throw a little more there. Yeah. So maybe, and this goes there. Whoop. Yeah, and that. And not sure. Yeah, I didn't think that would stick that quickly. Alright, guess I'm gonna sit here and hold this for a few minutes, but I won't make you watch that. So I'll be right back when this gets a little stickier. Okay, update. None of that worked. Everything fell apart as soon as I was trying to, lost a second of concentration and wrecked it all. So let me wipe that stuff off. That is where I want it to be, so let's see if the super glue will do any better. Get you focus in the right spot, camera. Nah, too much other stuff going around, but I'm gonna put a little dollop down in the crevice here. Super glue. And get you in. See if this will stick. I'm not sure it will with all that other glue all over it, but find out. I'm sticking. Yeah, I didn't really think it would. That's the part I really despise about these sets is this top wiring. I think there's got to be a better way. See, I'm pretty sure tape is the better way. So let me just grab some tape. Unfortunately, the only tape I got is bright red gaffer tape. Yeah. So let me do a little. I don't know why I decided on red, but whenever I bought it, that's what I decided I wanted. Okay. one strip will be enough. I can get that. Now let me just small strip. Right there. Small view. Right there. Okay. Looks like I did have some glue on there and pulled it up. There's where that's ended up so far. Now, and like I said, this guy also supposed to be right in here. So another trim off of there. I think I'll put it. It's up here behind everything, so I'm going to put it on the back wall, I believe. Sort of have it coming out the tape like that. Maybe tape sticking too good and not good enough at the same time. Right up there. Let's see here. Yeah, these things aren't putting out much light anyway. Let's see here. Let's see how it looks. Yeah, those just accent lights anyway. They're not. You're not meant to see anything with them. Maybe. I got a little more. Yeah, get it directed in there. Yeah, I think that works. Okay, I'm gonna turn on my light switches there. Okay. So now just a matter, hopefully, feeding these wires. Oh, I can. That's right. I pull them back in from down here in the battery box. I got access to them, so let me find that tool that I keep losing. Sitting right there. And another white one. Use a little tug. Found the right one. Nope. This one. Let's see here. I think that'll. Fair amount of obfuscation there. Let me. One more piece of tape on these guys to hold them to the side there, which is. Actually, I'll cut this one even smaller. Pull you over here and Alright, so I got them sort of hidden behind the frames there. I think once I get the roof on, that'll be obscured enough. Get Sharpie out and hit these guys. Best I can anyway. Okay. Now, let's see here. Get my battery reinstalled back in. Turn off the lights. In there. Put the wires back inside. Lever that's in place. Okay, so now, okay, we got these side rails that go underneath this one. Definitely a job for the old super glue. Well, I got three. Oh, okay, one of them's, okay, that's the roof. So. Okay, and I don't think I gotta go all the way top to bottom, but I want to get a fair coverage on it. I think once it just wants to. Okay. There. Up all the way down. Nope, he moved. Okay. Okay. Got that rail there. That seems to be pretty snug. One more. Gotta do like Alright, there's our dust cover guides in place, hopefully. Okay, now, oh, I do have, I'm supposed to take a copy of the Marauders map, and it's sort of hanging on over our balcony railing, so let me, I'm going to do a curly Q on it both ways. A little this situation going, so it's going to be, do it right about there. I'll just add the super glue on the railing. And ease you onto that. Yeah. And I think that's all our small pieces. All we got left is the front, the roof, and the side covers. So let's just do a dry fit on the roof. I never trimmed off that excess plastic, so I'm hoping it's, I think it is planned for it. These are snug, so I don't even think I'm going to need. Well, they were snug. That one's not. And then you. Okay, that's one of those things that. Okay, I think. Yep, I am going to trim that excess off. So, let me change batteries and go get my cutting board, and I'll be right back. Okay, I've had second thoughts. What I'm gonna do, rather than try and trim from this side, I'm gonna try and trim down the edge there and definitely have the clearance. So, and like I always say when I'm using this thing, if I get myself, I will not show it because I'm not fond of my own blood, let alone anybody else's. I assume nobody else is either. Go one more time. Not that one. I can hear it hitting wood. Okay. There we go. I think it was sticking off one end too. Yeah, a little bit over here. So, I'm going to trim it back all the way around just to make sure I get the best shot. Alright. I think this is going to be the downside. So, okay, that one is clear. That one's flush, so alright. Like I say, this is, I don't know, it's probably not even showing, but it's hanging out there. You can sort of see it's hanging off a lot on this side. A little bit back here. Well, it sounded like it was through. Okay. Oop. Okay. Now, let's see, which way do I want them? Do I want them? That's not, which way do they have them going? Okay, they got it going this way. So, I'm so confident I'm going to get this done. Going to drop in some B7000 into my notches here. And let's do in. Down. And same over here. Come on. Okay. I got a little conflict right there. Let's try it this way. Okay. That seemed to be a little... I don't think it's happy about it, but that seems to get it done. Alright. Now, this extra piece is supposed to go right there and form the crown. So what I'm going to do, again, I think it doesn't line up just perfectly with the... I was about to say I'm going to do the wood glue again, but I'm not. It's getting too late. I'm getting worried about getting this thing uploaded tonight. So, feed right down the middle. And whoop, pop you in. And I say it's not going to be super flush, but I'm not real surprised. But that does a good job of obscuring the trough there, the valley, whatever you want to call it. And I'm going to sit here and hold this for a few more minutes, so I'll let y'all not watch that. Okay, trough cover, I guess, is in place. So now, I'm going to feed my sensor wires back in there, I hope. We're about to, actually I should be able to lay this back. I think everything's, yeah, don't hear anything rattling around in there. Okay, so these guys go back in there. And this guy on top of it, like so. And this guy actually goes locked in there. Like so, so it's not going. Something's misaligned here because it's bowing out. Okay. Yeah. I don't believe I'm square. Could get that one fairly close. This one's way off down here. I'm glad I did not glue that center into place earlier. Okay, these are fairly flexible here, so okay. I think it'll be less noticeable down here because this is going to be sitting down. At the bottom is hopefully going to be in the shadows. So, yeah. I'm going to go, I think I'm going to do the top part first after all that. I'll line you up with, okay, maybe, I think these things are going even with the top of the side panel. And there like that. What is that? What if I make this down? No, they're not. I'm not sure what they're supposed to be. Maybe I'm supposed to just match up with the roof. Okay, am I still going to be... You know what? I'm just going to make it into one piece to start with. And I can already tell this side is not even with... maybe it is. It looks like it's got a bump there though. Okay, so I'm going to glue these together into one piece. And then we'll just mount it on there best we can and go for it. So, glued, super glue. Get all the way around, get all the surface areas. And push in for 10 seconds. Maybe 15 since it's this kind of size. Come off the paper. Okay, got one piece. I think it's calling for super glue to hold it down too, I believe. I'm feeling the super glue anyway. But I am going to use the B7000 underneath the sensor. Just to get that a little bit of, so once I stick it on there I can wiggle it around a little bit. So I'm going to hit generous blob down there. Doesn't show up in the light, but it's generous. Alright. Key down into that. Push the wires back one more time. Ease you on. And let's see. Where are we going to end up at? About like that. Looks like. So, like I said, going with the super glue may or may not be a good idea. 2 or 3 good blobs here, there, here, through there. Oh, those don't contact, so don't put it there. Just on the rails on the side. Okay. And pressure. And I missed the bottom. So I'll wiggle you around. At this point, I'm ready to live with it. Okay. Yeah, I got... Well, I did pretty glue down there. That might have been part of the problem. It bows out a bit, so I'm glad I colored in that side because it sort of conceals the exposed wood there. But that completes the construction aspect of it. So now, just a matter of putting our sides on. Get my squeegee handy, ready to go. Figure out which side gets which picture. So this one is supposed to go on this side. And it... And I'm actually looking at that, I need to trace around the edge here. Just make it easier to conceal. What are y'all? Hey. What are y'all into? Can't get them in the bath to save their life. It's been raining all day and all they want to do is go outside and play in the rain. Okay. So I got that border. Yeah, that'll help blend us in. Alright, so sticking with the old B7000. This beacon would also be good for this. The beacon's like 3 feet away from me, so I don't want to get up to grab it. Run out through the middle here. Maybe there's a lot of space here, so and I do want to go close to the edge one more time. Make sure I got plenty to hit the border. Yeah, looks like that was probably too much. Got it right side up. And ease you into place. And squeegee. Came off the bottom. Can I push it up any? Second tries the charm, maybe. Oh. Corners arguing with me a little bit. I'll trim that out if I have to. If it's not going to play nice, I just won't play with it. Easy enough to fix. And not bad. Cool. That wasn't, I say, 2 tries. Not unusual for me on a side on a piece that big. And everything appears to still be in place on the inside. Over here, look at this guy. I'll try and do a better job. This one, making sure I hit the bottom corner. Okay, so I'll give myself that frame. That'd be definitely see how unlevel the sides are on this one. I've pretty much decided, since I bought this off Temu, that it's old stock and maybe the wood is not in as good a condition as a new one would be. And somebody had mentioned that they'd done it and it had they had stickers instead of the cutouts on the wood, on the books rather. There, it'd be a little bit more wise in my distribution of the glue this time. Start off on the edge. I had way too much fun doing this. Okay. Now, to keep bottom lined up, back corner. So, you up. Okay, maybe. No, still sort of the same issue with this corner's on the other side, so maybe it wasn't me. Keeping an eye on that, make sure I don't push it down again. And back up the other way. Alright. Residual glue on the outside for my squeegee, but otherwise, we are done, folks. Finally. Alright. And no decoration for the back on this guy. Let's put that on. And move down these as far as I can. Like I say, the lights aren't really for lighting, I don't think. They're just sort of accent pieces. Let me see, I'll kill these lights and see. It's brighter on the camera than it is in person. I can see the stuff, but it's not. Like I say, I can look at my monitor and I see much better than I do in person. The lighting is definitely just sort of to be there. But I am very pleased with this one, as usual. It's these things. It amazes me how creative the people are that can make these things. And it doesn't look real, but it looks real enough. You can fill in the gaps with your imagination, and that can really look like a real room somewhere. That's I just think these are really cool. I'm glad I found these little projects. These are fun. These are really fun to build, and I'm glad I stuck with them. I think the first one didn't go well. No, the first one went well. I've had a couple of iffy ones, but I think I'm getting the hang of how to do it now. But this, I think, give you a good look of everything in the library. Something I figured out at the end. If you take a marker and color around the edge, on the edge of the paper on these cutouts, that would have helped obscure that sort of white line, because that's what I did on this big pieces. I remembered that by then. But that's gonna be it for today on that project. But I usually take a palette cleanser after a big project like this, but I'm gonna move into another big project. And if you stuck around this long, oh, I need to fix this. Trim that piece because it's already starting to stick back up. Okay. Okay, now I'm done. But like I say, but I'm going to move into what may or may not be a big project. Oh, wait a second, I just looked down and realized I did forget something. We got a double peel to do. I think it's a double peel. No, it's just a peel. Oh yeah, it's a double. One of the most satisfying parts of any project. And if all goes well, you'll slide right into that slot. It all went well. Here we go. Dust cover in place. Fits like a glove. I was a little worried about that. But, yeah. All right. Okay. Third tries a charm. Tomorrow, I saw this one recently. I looked at it and said, oh, I don't know. I like it, but I don't know if I want to do that. But yeah, I had to do that. And the Rocker Viking Dragon Ship. My hope is that this whole ring spins and that's what causes all the motion, but I don't think it's going to be because there's LEDs in that. But evidently it says dynamic sailing mode, so I'm assuming these oars are going to be moving. And it doesn't look like a super complicated actual ship part, so I don't know if this will be a long build or not. But I'm looking forward to seeing how this turns out. I'm like I say, the sea serpent. Oh, I mean, I guess it's the dragon fins or whatever back there was really caught my attention. But yeah, we'll get going on that tomorrow. I'm looking forward to seeing how it goes. But I bet it's going to be fun. Let's see details. It's only a 3-star, 229 pieces, so it shouldn't be too bad. It says it's a flywheel, so maybe the inside does move. I'm down for that. You can see the gears better in this one. I don't know. It'll be okay. I'm looking forward to finding out how this works, how it looks in motion. Oh, but you know it's serious because they put a handle on it for you to carry it with. But one more look at the library. All right, folks. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, comment, complain, share. Do whatever you want to with all that. Be good to one another. Stay safe. And I'll see you next time.